And that is S.L.A.P, something like a player right there, and he is in the studio tonight. Welcome to Live from the Underground. DJ Just Do It, and your boy D-Block, and S.L.A.P is in the building. What's going on, S.L.A.P?
Yo, what's going on with y'all? Jacksonville, Alabama. What's poppin'?
Jacksonville's own over here. JSU native. You went to school here, and so yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming.
Definitely, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man. 92J. Y'all doing a great job. I've always been a listener. You know, my friends always DJ'd up here, so
yeah,
I definitely love it, man.
Definitely. And again, we appreciate it. We'll hop straight into this. As we mentioned before, you went here, went to school. Tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you grow? I know you grew up in Alabama, but tell us a little bit about it.
I'm originally from Birmingham, like the Fairfield area. You know, I moved around a lot, but I actually came to JSU the summer of 2005 up here on a track scholarship. I ran cross country up here. And I actually stayed in Dixon Hall.
Shout out to Dixon.
Yeah, was a broadcast journalism major, so I'm very familiar with Self Hall. You know.
Yeah.
I used to come out here and record in that room right there, man.
Wow.
Like we used to record at Eagle Point in my closet, bro. Like over 200 people. Like, yeah.
You serious?
Right.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm well known around Alabama, and you know, just trying to work my way around. You know, I've been fortunate enough to do shows in the United Kingdom, some shows in the Bahamas, and trying to hit the West Coast now. Just came back from Ohio, so really I'm just making moves, bro.
I hear you. And you definitely own like this part of town, basically Alabama. You sowed your roots here. So now is it going like, are we moving on to Georgia? Are we moving on to the East Coast and then like the West Coast, or
takeover?
Yeah, exactly. It's the hostile takeover starting.
Yeah, man. I mean, like the actual like East Coast, like up north. You have to really like work the streets up there. Like I actually came from New York about like 2 months ago, and I went up there. The artist Rod Digger used to be like an old school artist. Yeah, she was having some stuff up there, so I went up there with my fashion designer to some of her events, and they were fortunate enough to introduce me to a lot of people in New York, all through New Jersey, down there in Harlem, 142nd Street, down there kicking it, man, right out there, Apollo and stuff.
That's like the home of hip hop right there.
Right.
That's where it all started.
Right, you know, I was fortunate enough to live that, so.
Yeah.
And then at the show in the Bahamas, man, it was crazy. Like, I had like 100 people there going nuts, man, you know what I'm saying, representing the United States, man. Like, yeah, that was real fun, but I definitely still stay at Alabama a lot. I do a lot of stuff in Alabama, and I am based in Atlanta now, though. So if y'all want to see me right now, man, for the cheap, you gotta find me in the A-Town right now.
You gotta go find you in ATL.
Right. You know, it's only 20 to get in. Some of my stuff maybe 10 now, man.
Yeah.
The next couple 3-4 months, it might be about a $50 ticket, like Trey Songz. Somebody take the shirt off some of those days. Y'all know.
Bringing it back with the $50 tickets over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get it while it's cheap, especially as college students.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's live from the underground, and you're hearing S.L.A.P. He is in studio with us. D-Block, Just Do It. Just Do It. Now, I'm wondering from him and from you as well. Now, you were here. You went to school here. Did you do any extracurricular activities?
Yes. I'm a member of Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Zaza. Basically, I did that. Did the track thing. I was supposed to be on the basketball team up here, but like my clearinghouse didn't come through. It was a long story, so I ain't feel like waiting. You know, I was young, and then, you know. Yeah. But basically, man, once I started doing the music and we started doing shows all through Anderson, Oxford, we was performing at house parties on campus. You know, over there in Jacksonville Place, the old Grove, what it was called something else back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
I
can't remember. I think matter of fact, Jacksonville
Place was the Grove.
It was the Grove. It was called like Jacksonville Place, and now it's the Reserve.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, man, I was doing shows over there, and then we really got like a buzz of my company. We opened up for Rick Ross in Gaston, Alabama at 231 in 2008. That's when people really started taking us seriously. Like, we didn't even know y'all did music like that. We thought y'all was joking, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was that show like?
Man, it was cool, man. Actually, we had a show in Anniston that night at Model City at a rock show, and then we left from there, drove all the way to Gaston, changed clothes outside in the car, jumped in there and opened up for Rick Ross while he was on the Triller tour. So this was before Rick Ross was before he was the big
before
man.
Maybach Music, before all that.
Before he got his own big label and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, actually Yellow Wolf opened up for us that night.
You're kidding?
Dead serious, man.
Wow.
So, yeah, I actually just chilled with him like 2 weeks ago in the Velvet Room in Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
Real cool dude. He
Yeah.
He was like, I recognize you somewhere. I'm like, Gaston, man. I was like, you from there, right?
Yeah.
He was chopping it up and stuff, and yeah, it's real cool, man. You know, I've been fortunate enough to work for people in Grand Hustle Records.
Yeah.
I met a lot of those cats. I haven't met T.I. I don't know where you at, Tip. You come to the studio so I can meet you, bro. You get out of jail, bro. But basically, you know, just working on the Southeast region right now.
Definitely.
Some of my artists, one of them in Florida right now. The other one, he's in Alabama. Another one's over in Georgia with me. He does heavy promotion. He does like raves and stuff like that. So
wow.
Yeah, man, he got a stupid following with the raves, man. He actually used to be a DJ up here, Justin Ross. He did that was like 2007, 2000.
Yeah, I think that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, man, you probably know J. Dot, man. He used to have his shirt off all the time right outside of that Park Place 2 over there with some Keystone lights. And,
did he have that song, Keystone Lights?
Yes, I have a copy of that in my car, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's one of the first kind of songs that I heard. I was a freshman, I think, in 06, 07. Yeah. So
I'm the one who produced that, man.
Oh my goodness, man, that's full circle right there.
Right.
Golly, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's my artist, man. He actually just let me perform at his party because, like I say, not he promotes parties though. He's real popular in Atlanta because that's where he's from. So he let me come to his events and be in VIP, perform at his parties. So folks be like, dude, you rock, man. You go so hard, bro. I'm like, appreciate it, man. You know, I just try to stay humble. You know, keep God first, man. And keep it moving.
Yeah. Now we both know how you got your name, S.L.A.P.
Right.
But for the people who don't know, explain the story.
Right. I mean, slap is not slapping any females. I'm not a domestic violence guy or anything like that.
We don't.
It actually stands for something like a player. It stands for something like a player. I got the name, you know, somewhat in college. You know how y'all give nicknames out of school. Like, this dude was like, man, dog, you sound like a player. And I was like, yeah, I guess I am, you know.
Yeah.
And then actually I told my mom that one day, and she brought it back up like a year later. She was like, you think you sound like a player? I was like, yes, ma'am. And then I did a freestyle over here on campus one day, and I was like, y'all should call me Slap because I'm sounding like a player. And they was like, okay, that's hard right there. And then it kind of stuck with me. So, you know, I've been Slap since '04, man, and I've just been sticking with it and running with it like that, man.
I hear you, yeah. And we know the discography, we know the people you've worked with. You're sort of working on a project right now, if I'm right, Life of the Scorpio.
Man. Life of the Scorpio, man. The album, thanks to Drake, the album got pushed up a week early because Drake wanted to push his album back to my release date, November 15th. So I'm going to drop it on my birthday, November 8th, to really let y'all know the Life of the Scorpio.
Yeah, all right then. Tech Nine's birthday's November 8th too.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, some of those little the underscore. Exactly. He's turning a lot older than you are.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Been in the game for a while.
Grandfather in the game.
Exactly.
I'm happy to see he was on Lil Wayne's CD, you know, because there was a lot of people didn't know who he was, and now they finally got a verse in Tech Nine.
Which is crazy.
You know, the South don't even know who Tech Nine is.
Very true, yeah, because he's real big up north, yeah. But he's been in it forever, so
right.
It just seems like everybody should know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're gonna let me take this one too. All right, then. We have your joint outfit here, Mannequin. John Deere, tell us how y'all got together.
That's my boy right there, man. Shouts out to John Deere, man. All Profit ENT, man. He was supposed to come, but you know he's a family man. He had to take care of his responsibility.
I got you.
Definitely, man. John Deere. We actually linked up. We had a concert in Atlanta. Probably like late 2008, around that time. And the dude that does my videos, he was cool with him already because you know he was going to all his shows before I moved back to Atlanta because you know I'm from here and went to school here. Then once I left here, went to Atlanta. And when I met John Deere, like I was like, man, this guy, he's a character. I like him. You know? So we ended up getting in the studio together. And we probably done recorded like 2 albums worth of songs, bro. Like,
wow.
Yeah, man. Like just on and off because you know that's 3 years ago. So every time we see each other, be like, you want to get in the studio? I'm like, we crank it, man. So you know we have good chemistry with each other. You know. And then he's my friend outside of the studio as well, you know, so that's my boy right there.
I hear you. Going back a little bit to what we were talking about earlier, you talked about, we've looked at the list, you've worked with tons and tons of people. Who is your favorite one to work with?
Favorite one to work with, that's a toughie right there. I know Pastor Trent, man, he was like a real cool dude, and you know we were doing some stuff together.
Yeah, what is he doing now?
He actually got a new mixtape about to come out. He
Really?
had a mixtape release party Tuesday. He had texted me, was like, come to the mixtape release party. I'm like, man, I can't even make it, but
Yeah.
you know, he shouldn't have never fell off, man.
No,
like,
no,
I grew up on PT, man.
Yeah.
Championship belt, and like my live show kind of reminds me of PT with my energy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To my fans,
Go ahead.
Y'all know that you know my music on the CD doesn't do the justice of what my live show can do, man. Y'all know my live performance is crazy. If you don't believe me, you can Google me, dog. Like you can look it up, man, on YouTube, man. S.L.A.P, baby, one word, S.L.A.P, B-A-B-Y. So y'all already know what time it is.
We got that slap. It's in the studio here, live from the underground.
Oh, yeah.
D-Block, just do it. He's in the studio, and maybe we can get him to do somewhat of a concert impromptu tonight.
Oh.
Maybe if we have enough. If we have enough people coming in, maybe we can get something going on. Definitely, exactly.
Studio.
So tell me, like, I hear about people rapping and like their styles. Do you write your own raps? Like, you write it down, then go into a studio. I know some people just kick it from off the top.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Go ahead.
I mean, I do everything. Like I said, I started off freestyling.
Yeah.
Like, you know, as a little kid, when you're homeboy in elementary school, we used to beat on the desk with the pencils and stuff.
Yep.
Like, and I've been doing that since then. And I didn't start taking it seriously until I got to Jacksonville State, and I met other people that were, willing to come to my crib and record with me and stuff. And it kind of went from us joking around, just making music for ourselves, to us handing it out on campus, and people being like, "That's actually good." I'm like, "Yeah, it's shocking that you know me, but I have more sides to me than just the cool alpha guy that talks to all the females." I'm a lot bigger than that, man. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of the alpha, we're gonna get back to that. We do our homework here on Live from the Underground.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna surprise Slap with a couple questions coming up after this break. It's Live from the Underground. Slap's in the building. It's absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Support for WLJS is provided